again from Drumhead and one of our masterclass sessions with the amazing drummer from the amazing rock band Uriah Heep, Mr. Russ Gilbrook.
It's me.
And now we're going to talk about something that you actually use quite a lot in Heep, don't you? And that is the shuffle in its various different ways and of playing it. And you explain. Take it from here.
Basically, Heep are known for a lot of shuffle songs and stuff, and it's interesting that quite a few drummers struggle with shuffles in general. Mm-hmm. They can't seem to get the swing. It is a double stroke. Hey, doubles again! I keep telling you. I keep telling you. It comes back all the time, the singles and doubles. So it's, you know. Now, you can see there's a slight little accent on the second beat, or the second part of the double, or and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now the secret of a shuffle really is 3 beats, but this left hand just take it out. 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1. Right, so
It's a triplet.
Well, and again, you see, if we've got some tension and stuff going on,
Yeah.
and what will help is a little bit of motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try and soften things up a bit and get a little bit of dynamic there. But it's hard enough with the right hand. But people's and sort, I can't leave out left-handed drummers either.
Yeah.
It's hard enough with the left hand. But if your hand's weak for left-handed drummers being the right hand, or your weak hand's your left hand if you're right-handed drummer,
Well done.
it becomes even more problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah? So we're after, basically, and no flamming. When I mean flamming, none of this business. Because it's all over the place. Yeah? They've got to be. I'm giving a little bit of a backbeat. You don't necessarily have to. I mean, I think Lee Kerslake used to go. Yeah, so he wouldn't necessarily put an accent in. Yeah. Me being different, because I'm not Lee Kerslake, I don't look like him. I'm my own person. So I embellished it a little bit. I just put a little bit of a swagger in there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't actually. If I don't feel like putting it in, I won't. Because I am the drummer and I can do what I damn well like. Right, shall we have a little play on that?
Yeah, so, let's go for it.
Usually you'd have to buy a ticket for this.
Apologise to any Heat fans out there for, this, but yeah.
So it's a little touch of easy living.
Yeah.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2. So, the reason what makes that difficult is obviously the left hand is now working for the 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's just one aspect of playing the shuffle that I have to play night in, night out, all over the world. Mm-hmm. And that's something that you could try because it is in fact a double-handed shuffle. Mm-hmm. It's not the Texas shuffle. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's a normal double-handed shuffle.
Yeah.
Right, so that's that. And there's another song that Heep do called Return to Fantasy. It's even faster. Yeah. That's more like. So you've really got to get your hands together there.
Getting those without, like you say, without flamming, that is so hard, to get everything coming down.
Yeah, and again, it's a bit like this, look.
Yeah.
You take it slowly, obviously. Mm-hmm. Or even slower than that.
Yeah. It's getting that swing as well, isn't it? Getting it to kind of to flow.
And the secret for me on those kind of shuffles is, as I said, very slightly louder. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. So the downbeat is slightly more prominent. That will help you get the bit of the swing, I feel, rather than.
Yeah, because that loses. That hasn't got
no
anything.
swing there.
Yeah.
So you need that little bit of dynamic to help you to swing it.
Yeah.
Right, that's that done. Hey, so another when I'm doing perhaps a normal shuffle beat. Yeah, I don't like doing them like that, and most drummers you'll find won't do that. They'll put some form of what we call ghost notes in.
Yeah.
Well, me being me, I like to put 3 ghost notes in.
Wow.
Without the aid of St John's Ambulance or safety net. 3 ghost notes.
Where are you going to put them?
So, hey,
Where are you going to put them?
well, hey, where am I going to put them? I'll show you. So, what happens is, right, what I'll do is I'll play the shuffle on my thigh so it isolates the snare drum and you'll be able to hear. Yeah, and so because what happens is, as opposed to, it's quite sort of ploddy.
It kind of drives it more, doesn't it?
Drives it more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
straight away.
Yeah? But obviously that's very difficult. We've got this again.
It's a double in there.
Well, it's actually 3 beats, but they're 3 ghost note singles. Right? So it'll be 1. Yeah, and obviously you can put whatever ghost notes you want in to make it swing, but these are the elements that you try and do to really make a shuffle swing.
Yeah.
Is the ghost notes have to be there to try.
So it's kind of, I guess, it's like a triple stroke roll in there, isn't it, with the singles?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just 3 beats,
Yeah.
you know, and it obviously. So it's working within that as well, within that shuffle bit as well. Yeah. So they're all working together to help the triplet feel go.
Yeah, completely. And like you say, it just drives it ahead more.
Yeah, it just gives it another flavour, you know.
Although triple strokes, I mean, for me, have always been a tricky thing. You know, getting the triple stroke. You know,
well, again, but if you think of it,
Yeah.
you think of it as a single beat, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got. One, two, three. So you just have to practice.
Yeah.
And it's a control element. Remember?
Yeah.
Small little beats, small little singles. You're just stopping them in 3. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Or whether you're going, you know, to get 3 beats, little double there with when you do other kinds of triplet-based grooves with ghost notes. They're not always just single beats. They could be singles or doubles. Yeah. So that's what we end up doing.
Yeah.
And another one. There's a song called "Free and Easy" by Uriah Heep. But it's more like it's that kind of thing.
It's actually
because
quarter notes, quarter note, yeah.
But because the vocal line is not very quick.
Yeah.
When I joined the band, of course, it was played like that because Lee doesn't play double bass drum. Mm-hmm. I thought it'd be an ideal one because it wasn't going to strangle the vocal line because it's not a fast vocal line. We sped it up a bit, and I turned it into a double bass drum thing.
Right.
So it now become. I've still got the 3 going there.
Yeah.
A lot faster, right? Yeah. So it became just a bit more drivey, if you like, and I felt it swung it more.
Yeah.
Well, that's one bit, but in the middle bit, there's a question and answer between the keyboard player and the guitarist.
Yeah.
Well, as drummers, we've also got to think about textures within a song, the flavours. You know, you start usually here, the verses, you go to the right to give it a different dimension for the chorus.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to get in the way of their question and answers. So all I did is I came off the brightness of the cymbal and I thought I'd put my hand on the floor tom.
Okay.
So it gives it a bit of a... gave it more depth, but wasn't getting in the way of the melody.
Okay.
But I didn't want to play the quarters, so I put in the Van Halen...
Oh, is this the Hot for Teacher?
On the Hot for Teacher thing, where he goes... So I put that... Which is a double stroke, would you believe it? I can't... You couldn't make it up. So in the middle bit, where it goes down to there, I actually go like this. So it gives it a real nice and it's dark enough, and it doesn't get in the way of their thing, but it still makes it drive. So we come out of that. How do we come out of that? Go straight to that. I did make a mistake there, but you know, I'm not playing with the band and I'm just trying to throw it in there, but I'm human and I made a mistake and I don't care. But you get the idea.
Yeah, so just that beat there with the floor tom. If
Yeah.
Again, you know, because it's really fast. If you just kind of sort of break that down a bit.
Yeah, break it down. What I'm basically doing is... So the shuffle's going on with the feet.
Yeah.
It's 1 E, 2, 3 E, 4. And because it works in relationship to the shuffle, you're getting that diggity bat, diggity bat. And it's almost the start of
Hot for Teacher.
Hot for Teacher,
Yeah,
you see?
absolutely, yeah.
So you can mess around. Yeah, and of course, at that speed, we've got to be getting our double strong enough on a slack ski to bring it out. Otherwise, it's going to sound like this. Yeah? Again, it's another guarantee of your technique working for you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't play it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Whenever you're playing doubles on a stair, high tension, more bounce, get to a floor tom, it's a lot harder to do your doubles, isn't it?
Correct, exactly.
Yeah. So what does that? So more practice.
Like
isn't
the
it?
one we did earlier with the Billy Cobham rudiment, or they called it the hurt or whatever. I don't call it the hurt.
Yeah.
Rubbish. It's a Billy Cobham rudiment, and that's it. Off the Spectrum album, Stratus. Yeah. So on there. Remember when I said it's a fast single left and a shuffle right, or basically a double stroke. So again, we're not going to be able to play it. All comes back to the double. You see how all these things work now?
Singles or doubles.
It's the same thing every time. And if you look at anything that you play that might be a bit shaky, you can always pinpoint it down to your weak left hand fast single, or your double's not very good with both hands. Two things, that's all it comes down to, so get it together.
Should we leave it at that, or do you want to do some half-time shuffles?
I refuse to play such a thing.
Okay. Let's leave it at that. Let's just play out with a bit of a shuffle.
Should we do the fast one?
Do whatever you want. But yes, I mean, there's some great stuff in there, and again, loads to work on. So we'll play out on this fast half-time shuffle, and then we'll see you at our next lesson.
On the next lesson?
Yeah.
1, 2...